Hey everyone, stop scrolling for a second because this one is wild. Imagine this. Justin Bieber himself puts out a post admitting something harsh he once said to Hailey, and now the internet can't stop talking. Because guess who's suddenly back in the mix? Selena Gomez. Yeah, it's emotional, it's messy, and it's already blowing up everywhere. Here's how it all started. On May 20th, 2025, Hailey Bieber landed her very first solo cover for US Vogue. It was a massive achievement, the kind of career milestone anyone would be proud of. You'd think her husband would just celebrate her big moment, right? Well, Justin did post a photo from the shoot, but the caption was the real shocker. He admitted that during an old argument, he told Hailey she would never be on the cover of Vogue. According to him, he blurted it out because he was upset and wanted to get even after feeling disrespected. Now, years later, he says he realizes that bitterness only pushes people apart. He ended his message with a public apology. "Forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover, because clearly I was wrong." And just like that, chaos broke loose online. Fans immediately split into two camps. Some were outraged, saying Hailey deserved way more respect and that Justin's words cut deep, especially since they were said in a fight. Others, though, praised him for being honest. They argued it takes guts to admit you've been cruel, especially when most celebrities hide behind polished statements or PR teams. That's where the debate began. Was this a heartfelt moment of growth, or just another painful confession that never should have happened in the first place? And then came Selena Gomez. She didn't make a speech, didn't post a video, nothing dramatic. Instead, she quietly liked an Instagram post celebrating Hailey's skincare brand, Rhode, being launched at Sephora. That single tap was enough to send the internet into overdrive. Was she showing support? Was it shade? Was she reminding everyone she's still part of this tangled history? Comment sections lit up with speculation, proving once again that even Selena's smallest moves still echo loudly. Behind the social media noise, whispers about Justin and Hailey's marriage started growing louder. Rumors surfaced that things weren't as perfect as they looked. Talk of Justin acting erratic, possible substance struggles, and tension brewing while Hailey's career keeps climbing. She's securing fashion deals, running her beauty brand, gracing Vogue, and stepping into motherhood. Meanwhile, Justin seems restless, unsettled, and maybe even threatened by her success. The contrast between them has people asking if they're drifting in completely different directions. Then came the breaking point. After some strange Father's Day posts and long-winded online rants, reports claim Hailey had enough. Allegedly, she told him straight, "Get help or I can't keep doing this." That's a heavy ultimatum. The kind of moment you'd expect from a drama series, not real life. It leaves everyone wondering, will Justin turn things around? Or is this the start of a collapse? So where does that leave us? Right now, we're looking at three storylines unfolding at once. Justin's raw apology, Hailey's rise in both fashion and business, and Selena's subtle but powerful reappearance in the narrative. Together, they create a storm that has fans and tabloids glued to every detail. For Justin, this confession could mean a lot more than just admitting he was wrong. His whole image has always been tied to being a global superstar. Swagger, hits, and confidence. But now, showing this kind of vulnerability shifts the picture. Some say it makes him more real, more relatable. Others worry it's a sign of decline, proof that he's overwhelmed and slipping under pressure. Is it genuine honesty or a carefully timed PR move? Whatever it is, it feels like a turning point. What he does next might decide whether he bounces back stronger or sinks deeper into trouble. As for Hailey, she's in the spotlight for all the right reasons. The Vogue cover, her brand reaching Sephora shelves, her steady growth in the fashion and beauty industries, all of it shows she's on a winning streak. Add motherhood into the mix, and her public image is stronger than ever. But with her rising higher and Justin looking shaky, a new narrative takes shape. Hailey outgrowing him. Whether that's true or not, it's the kind of storyline the media loves to push. And it can be just as damaging as the fights themselves. And then there's Selena. Her quiet like may not seem like much, but it speaks volumes. Once, she was right in the middle of the Bieber spotlight. Now she's stepped away from the chaos, building her own success. Still, with one subtle move, she reminds people that she hasn't disappeared and that she supports women in the industry. Fans interpret it in different ways. Some see it as kindness, others as shade, but no one denies it added fuel to the fire. Meanwhile, fans online are doing what they do best, dissecting everything. Some accuse Justin of being emotionally abusive, pointing to his Vogue comment as proof. Others roll their eyes, saying it's all PR theater. Memes are flying across TikTok and Twitter, mixing jokes, conspiracy theories, and straight-up drama. Some even suggest Hailey's glow-up is making Justin's struggles stand out more. While tabloids speculate about whether we're heading toward a breakup, a reconciliation, or something even more unexpected, people close to Justin have started whispering, and what they're saying doesn't paint a pretty picture. Friends claim he's been disappearing for hours at a time, skipping meetings that should matter, and turning up late to rehearsals. On its own, that might not sound huge, but for someone who spent years perfecting a global touring schedule with military-level discipline, it's a warning sign. His inner circle is uneasy. especially since his recent social media activity feels unpredictable, sometimes emotional to the point of oversharing, other times cryptic and gloomy, leaving fans scratching their heads about what he's really going through. While all this is happening, Hailey is moving in the opposite direction. Her Vogue cover was just the beginning. She's been showing up at red carpets without Justin, looking composed and radiant. She's sealing deals with major fashion houses, expanding her road line into international markets, and surrounding herself with a strong business team. She's present where it counts, shaking hands, signing contracts, and taking control of her future. Insiders hint that she spends more time with her professional circle than at home, not necessarily because she wants to push Justin away, but because her career is where she feels steady and in charge at a time when her personal life feels uncertain. Fans have picked up on the shift. Clips from older interviews have resurfaced, showing moments when Justin would interrupt Hailey or turn her answers into a joke. Those videos are now being compared to her recent solo appearances, where she carries herself with confidence and poise. The internet is reframing her as the strong half of the couple, the one holding everything together while he struggles. That kind of narrative can be toxic in a marriage, because once the public decides one person is the pillar and the other is the problem, it becomes hard to escape those labels. Meanwhile, Selena's presence, though quiet, hasn't disappeared. After that single like on a road post, she hasn't added fuel directly, but her fan base has been relentless. They've dissected her recent lyrics, captions, even her expressions during live performances, trying to link them back to Justin and Hailey. She isn't feeding the storm, yet the storm keeps benefiting her. Streams of her music are climbing. Her social engagement is higher than usual, and her name is being tied into one of the biggest celebrity sagas of the year, all without her lifting a finger. Then there are the darker theories swirling online. Some believe Justin's apology about Hailey's Vogue cover wasn't really about mending fences at all. Instead, they see it as a strategic move to drag the spotlight back onto himself. With Hailey's career soaring and Selena maintaining her untouchable aura, some argue Justin felt pushed out of his own story. By dropping such a vulnerable confession, he forced the conversation to orbit around him again. The risk, of course, is that attention doesn't always equal sympathy. People might watch, but they won't necessarily support. Justin's career is hitting shaky ground. Word is some of his brand deals are under review, and that's a serious problem. Companies don't just want talent, they want stability. They're fine with a redemption story because fans love seeing stars bounce back, but unpredictable behavior makes sponsors nervous. If Justin loses those endorsements, it won't just hurt his bank account, it could damage his influence, and in the celebrity world, influence is everything. Hailey's story is running in the opposite direction. Her brand Rhodes launch in Sephora is a major success, and the personal drama around her has actually boosted interest. People are searching her name, posting about her, and giving her free publicity most companies would pay millions for. Whether she wanted it or not, she now has the momentum to expand even further. But the spotlight comes with pressure. Being praised in business while your marriage is questioned publicly isn't easy. Sources say Hailey has been leaning more on pulling back from certain social scenes and focusing on stability. Fans are left wondering, will this end in Justin's comeback, a breakup, or a surprising fresh start? Meanwhile, Selena remains the calm but unpredictable wildcard. So here's the million-dollar question. Where does this go from here? Are we about to see a carefully staged reconciliation that calms the storm? A public breakup that cements the rumors? Or maybe an unexpected twist that none of us could predict? Whatever the outcome, it feels like this story is only in its middle chapters. Stay tuned, because the next move might be the one that changes everything.